Hello everyone, thank you so much for clicking on today's video and welcome to my channel. In today's story, OP, who's 17 years old, suspects that T's mother is cheating on his father with someone else. She's been acting really weird lately and he even manages to get some evidence. He still isn't sure how to proceed and reaches out to Reddit for advice. This does end on a positive, hopeful note, so stay tuned for the final update to see what happens. I do hope that you enjoyed this story. If you do, please leave a thumbs up. And before I move on to the story, I just wanted to take a second and thank all of my subscribers. Thank you so much, you guys are amazing. For those of you that don't know, I have a personal goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers. So if you like my content and would like to support me, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe. Anyways, thank you so much for your time and on to the story. I, a 17-year-old male, believe that my mom, a 42-year-old female, is having an affair with her personal trainer, who's a 27-year-old male. I decided to play detective and got some information, but I'm still not sure, even though I feel pretty confident, although I'm hesitant to tell my dad, who's a 44-year-old male, since I really am not sure yet. So yeah, I found this out since my mom has started acting really weird lately. She started working out because she wanted to get into shape about a year ago. She worked maybe once or twice a week, but then she worked out from Monday to Saturday. Nothing unusual, but mom got very fit and she started getting attention from guys. She was increasingly more happy, which my dad had no problem with, and seemed happy that she was happy. When mom started acting kind of weird, I asked dad, this was before I found out, if he felt mom had been acting weird. He brushed it off and just said that she feels good about herself and genuinely was happy for her. Mom has been more affectionate and I wasn't sure what the hell was going on. She's not mom anymore and almost felt like she switched brains with someone else. It was getting disturbing, and one day I got curious when she said that she would be late from work, and frankly, it had been bugging me for months. So I decided to bike over one evening to where she was quote-unquote working. The car was nowhere in sight, no lights in the building. Her workplace has 2 floors, and I even checked the local parking garage. Every single floor. There were no cars anywhere. I decided to go home and I couldn't sleep. This was Friday, and on Saturday I had confessed to a friend what I might be suspecting. He suggested that I use the Find My Phone app. So I asked my mom if I could borrow her phone to look something up, since mine wasn't charged. She unlocked it and I enabled the app. She had her Apple password stored on the computer. I used to be allowed to rent a movie on there when I was younger, so I knew the password to her Apple account. Anyways, she left for quote-unquote work. Praying that she didn't turn her mobile data off, I logged in and saw that the phone was nowhere near her workplace. Instead, she was in a neighborhood across town. I googled the address and found out that a man lived there. I searched for his name on Facebook and a mutual friend popped up. Guess who that was? Anyways, I found out that he worked as a personal trainer at the gym where my mom went. Now I was fairly certain that something was not right. I screenshotted the Find My iPhone map and the information that I had. Still no evidence that she was actually cheating, but I felt that I had enough. She had lied to dad about working late, and what the F was she doing at her personal trainer's place on a Saturday night? Should I tell dad about this and show him what I have now, or do I keep digging because I'm fairly certain that she is cheating? I still haven't confronted mom about it. I am, of course, eventually going to tell my father if that's the case, but accusing mom of cheating when I'm not 100% sure? I don't know. But what other possible reason could she have for lying to dad? And then being at her personal trainer's place on a Saturday night when she was supposed to be working late? And to all those who judge me for digging, nope, not sorry. It was bugging me so badly, I couldn't take it anymore. Hello everyone. I decided to follow the advice and I told my dad and I showed him what I had evidence of. Mom came home and I decided to let dad take it from there. She admitted to the affair and I told mom what my role in all of this was. and that I had suspected something was quite off for a while. I told Dad. He had also suspected something was off, but I was the one who told him. Dad was very calm, no yelling or screaming. He just calmly asked her what she wanted. Yes, I was listening. And then she said that she wanted to try to save the marriage. She came up and talked to me, and I confessed to my role in all of this and how I had suspected that something was off for quite a while. I told her that I was sorry, but that she was acting very strangely and it was driving me nuts. Mom asked me why I did all of this. I just responded, "Funny, I was about to ask you the same thing." "Dad doesn't deserve this," I said. And she said, "No, he does not," and that she was very sorry. I also explained how her behavior lately was getting on my nerves and how it was bugging me out. She was never that affectionate. She started giving me kisses on my cheeks. There was also more hugging. Part of me wondered if she was taking drugs. So yeah, that was weird for me. I said hell, even my friends thought that she was acting strangely, and I got questions at school from people wondering what had happened to her. I'm letting them figure this out now. I'm doing okay with this, and if a divorce happens, there's not going to be a custody issue since I turn 18 in December. So for me, things will not change that much. Dad and I decided to go see a movie later in the evening. We saw Suicide Squad. We had already seen it, but it was fun seeing it with him. Me and Dad used to go to movies a lot. He's a movie buff, and we hadn't been because of COVID, so it was fun seeing a movie with him again. All in all, my dad is going to be okay. So am I. Dad made it clear to me, do not be mean to Mom and treat her with respect. She's your mom and she loves you. Yeah, I said I will, and that was that. Hey, I just wanted to give a quick update since so many people have asked. I'm doing okay, and so is my dad. Mom moved out of the house about 2 weeks ago, and we've not really spoken since, except for a few text messages. She got her own place, and I told Mom that I would stay with Dad, even though she keeps asking me to come over for dinner every Sunday. I just told Mom that I needed some time away from her, and she texted back okay. Dad asked if I wanted to stay with Mom this weekend, but I told him no. I'm honestly relieved that she's out of the house. They're still technically married, but they are getting a divorce. I told Mom that I'll be staying with Dad until December when I turn 18, and she agreed. So that's it. Not sure anything else is going to happen really. I guess my mom wants to stay in touch, but I'm just avoiding her for now. So not the most exciting update, but that's what happened. So yeah, I'm seeing a therapist since my dad convinced me to speak to somebody. So guys, what do you think about this? I really don't know. I think that this was an incredibly sad story. Some moments were like, oh my god, my heart. The fact that the son had to find out and tell his father is incredibly sad. And not just that, also the fact that his mother showing affection was so weird and unnatural to him that he felt like something was off says a lot about his upbringing. I don't know, I feel like kids should be given a lot of affection. It's an integral part of growing up, and just knowing that OP was deprived of that is really concerning. Anyways, I am happy that everyone's moving on, and I wish the best for OP and his family. What do you guys think? Please leave it in the comments down below. If you did like the story, I'd really appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you'd like to hear more stories from Reddit with updates.